Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today we're doing a quiz about the past simple. So this is a quiz about the past simple verb tense. And I would like you to put the verbs in brackets in the past simple form. Don't worry, I'm going to give you an example. And I will give you the correct answer after each question. The quiz has a total of 18 verbs. Okay, so there is a total of 18 verbs that I would like you to put in the past simple. And out of the 18, there are 2 regular verbs and 16 irregular verbs. But you will not know before each question if it is regular or irregular. I tell you afterwards. So here is an example. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds. So these are the verbs in brackets. So this sentence, this question, has 2 verbs. So I want you to put this verb in the past simple form and also this verb in the past simple form. In the brackets, this is the base form of the verb. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Okay, so the answers are: I worked for 3 hours and then I came home. And then I came home. So I put this answer in blue because this is an example of a regular verb. And this answer is in red because this is an irregular verb. Okay, so this is an example. So this is what the questions will look like. Okay, so there are 18 verbs. You ready? Let's start. So here is question 1. And for each question, I will give you 10 seconds. So here you have 1 verb. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. So the answer is, he is clever. He understood immediately. He understood immediately. So the past simple form of the verb understand is understood. Question 2. The answer is, no, we didn't walk here. We drove. We drove. So the past simple form of the verb drive is drove with an O. Question 3 and 4. So for this sentence or these sentences, there are 2 verbs. And I'm going to give you 10 seconds. So the answers are: Mark was kind. He held my bag for me. So Mark was kind. So the third person singular form of the verb be is was. And the past form of the verb hold is held. Held. H-E-L-D. So both of these are irregular. Question 5. The answer is, I don't live there anymore. I sold the house last year. I sold the house last year. So the past simple form of the verb sell is sold. Question 6. The answer is, my parents were very pleased to see me. My parents were very pleased to see me. So this is another example of the verb be, but this time it is the third person plural. My parents, that is plural. So this is the third person plural, which is were. Okay, realize here that this was also the verb be, but this was the third person singular. This is plural, were. Question 7 and 8. So there are two verbs here. And I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Okay, so the answers are Mark threw the ball and David caught it. Mark threw the ball and David caught it. Okay, so the past form of throw is threw, and the past form of catch is caught. Caught. Question 9. So the answer is, she is a good artist. She drew a beautiful picture. She drew a beautiful picture. So the past form of draw is drew. Okay? So all of these in red are irregular verbs. We haven't found the two regular verbs yet. Question 10. The answer is this your phone? I found it on the floor. I found it on the floor. So the past simple form of find is found. Question 11. The answer is, they went to London for a meeting. They went to London for a meeting. So the past form of go is went. Question 12 and 13. So there are two verbs, and I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, so the answers are, he knew me when I lived in Manchester. He knew me when I lived in Manchester. So the past simple form of the verb know is knew, which is irregular. And the past simple form of the verb live is lived, lived. And this is regular. So this is the normal rule where we add ed, or d in this case, to the end of the verb. We only add the letter d because the verb already ends in the letter e. Okay, so this is regular. Question 14. The answer is the old man began to fall asleep on the train. The old man began to fall asleep on the train. So the past form of begin is began. Began. Question 15. The answer is, so it looks the same, but listen to the pronunciation. Claire read 3 books during her summer holiday. Claire read 3 books during her summer holiday. Okay, so listen very carefully. The past, this is the verb read. So the present tense is read. So the present would be Claire reads 3 books during her summer holiday. But in the past, the pronunciation is different. We say Claire read 3 books during her summer holiday. Read. Like the colour red. It's the same pronunciation. So the spelling is the same in the present and the past, but the pronunciation is very different. Read. Read. Okay? And that is why this verb is irregular. Question 16 and 17. Okay? So there are 2 verbs here. So, are you ready? The answers are Jane saw me and waved. Jane saw me and waved. So the past form of see is saw, S-A-W, and the past form of wave is waved, which is regular. Question 18. The answer is the baby slept for 10 hours. Slept. So the past simple form of sleep is slept. S-L-E-P-T. Okay? So, how many correct answers did you get? Tell me in the comments below the video. And for more English quizzes and tests, then click here on the screen. Thanks for watching, and please share this video if you enjoyed it.